You some webcam images. It's now still the 22nd of the 11th, 2017. Time now is 6:41 p.m. And I just want to explain something I've noticed these past few days. The sun, okay, or this object in the sky, has shifted. It's moved too quickly to the right side. Now, when I look at the 9:24 time, we get a huge bright flash in the sky, okay? A flicker, a massive flicker at 10:30. It's been caught. Now, if I go further, it dims again. But for 11:36, we should still see the sun, or this reflector in the sky. But it's moved to the right-hand side now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to move the image again on this up-to-date cam. Look at this. Again, what I'm seeing here as well is something else that's brightening up behind all these chems. Everything here on the screen is chemtrails. We know that this is chem lines in the skies. Okay? And I do believe still, to this day, it's to hide an object. Now, look how bright it is here. Let's just move again. It's 12:07. Okay? Now, on the cams before at 12:07, we would see the reflector. Look again, 13:13. There's more lines in the skies, and we are seeing another light source, but again, it just is. It's amazing how they're still doing this, and we know it's to cover up objects now. Now, when we go through the cam as well, you'll start to see the original colour, the real colour of the sun reflecting on them cloud formations. So if I go through, you can see the timestamp there. If I go through 14:18 and then to the opposite side at 16:35, we've got this strange colour again, haven't we? This pink haze that's reflecting on the other side. Again, you can see the two colours. Just proving as well that the images that are coming in by kind, respectable people is true, isn't it? These images that are coming through are not using filters or any colours on the lens, because this webcam is thousands of feet high. It's not been altered or played with, showing the same colours. Here we have another cam from Austria. Now, I just want to show you this as well to prove around 12 p.m. they really spray hard, and I believe as well that when they do spray hard, we see this dip in the sky, the light sky, and I believe around that time, 12 p.m, there's something that they're hiding that they don't want humanity to see. Let's just go through this. You can see the timestamp just up there at the top. As we go through 11:31, it becomes dark again, much darker. Can you see that? If I go back, it's lighter at 10:21. And then when you see it at 12, it's heavily chemtrailed. Look at all this. Really heavily chemtrailed. And I believe that it's to hide objects. It's not to do with geoengineering. It can't be, because look, geoengineering, but then there's snow. Doesn't need it. I mean, look at these trees, all been harmed as well because of all this spraying every day. They just don't want humanity to see the truth. Let me just carry on as well. I mean, it's all a haze, isn't it, in the sky, all of it. And then you've got that strange pink reflection at 3 p.m. And it lasts for about 15 minutes and then disappears. Okay, this is another interesting cam in Austria. And we're seeing that pink haze to the right side. Twisted chemtrails. Let me just move this cam across. Now, it's 8:56. We're going across now. We're seeing this white object, chemtrails, a dark sky to the right side. This huge shadow. We'll go through the cam now. We're seeing this different colour on the horizon. Can you see this orange haze? It's still there. It's 11:08. Look how dim and dark it is. Again, this isn't our sun. This is a huge reflector. Look at the artificial sunlight you're seeing on the snow. it's too dark again, and the trees, plants, everything's being affected. They're doing this everywhere, aren't they? Austria's been hammered with chemtrails. A beautiful part of the world. 12:16. It's far too dark on the screen here and here. No blue skies. Just this object that's trying to fool the public. This is what the powers that be are doing. We've never seen it as dim as this before in any other year. Even here in the Northern Hemisphere, the weather patterns are very strange. I'm getting many emails as well stating, when does the sun darken? When does this happen? Well, I've mentioned this quite a few times as well. We're looking at the 12 p.m. skies around this time. Let me show you the next image as we go through this camera. Can you see again how dim it is? And this white object all on the screen as well is just lines again, chemtrails. This reflection as well is very wrong for this time of the day. Okay, now when we go through the camera as well, we notice a red haze that brightens up. It moves up and then it goes down again. Let me just show you this. So go through the cam. It lightens, the sky is getting brighter as it's going down. It doesn't make sense. We see the natural colour of the sun. Can you see this reflection? And then as we're going through, you can see that reflection here, this pink haze that comes up and then it goes down. Just here. Okay, now there's something of interest as well on this cam. Just around about here you'll see another object. Okay, there's something here, but it's much bigger. Now the moon is in a waxing crescent. It's not the moon. Let me just show you this. I'm hoping you can see the timestamp just up here. I know it's ever so small, but you can see that, can't you? The 22nd of the 11th 2017. Now let's just move this cam. Okay, we're going along with the cam now, and can you see this here? This can't be the moon. Look at the timestamp. There's an object that's there. It can't be Venus. It can't be a known celestial body. It's far too big, and it's showing itself, isn't it? Just here. Look at the timestamp. It's the evening. It's too early. Look at it. It's very, very big, isn't it? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to other webcams to see what we can find as well. But that is very interesting to see that. Here we have another cam from Austria. Now I'm going to play this for you as well because there's a strange pink haze to the left side. Let's just show you this. On the screen here, it's cutting through. Look at this. This is from another object, wormwood. Look to the right side. Can you see the reflection that's coming through from the sun? But to the left side there's another colour. These again, lines in the skies at 6:48 a.m. Now this is quite strange as well, because what we're seeing is more lines in the skies, this pink haze, and we see this object, okay? But then on the next part it's missing, it goes. Just show you this. Now it's 9:27. We're seeing more lines again. Just going through the cam. I mean, this is happening now, isn't it? It really is. They are really hammering our skies like no other year. I've looked through different cams and I've never seen it as crazy as this before. Look at this pink haze, this pink colour reflecting on these mountains. And then at this time as well, we're seeing a huge pink colour in the skies. All this again is just chemtrails, chem lines. Now look at the two reflections. We've got this other colour. There's no reflection of this pink haze on these buildings, on the snow, or even the mountains. It's on the other side. Very strange. Here we have another cam from Austria, and it's called the Snapple Lap Cam in Nasfield. Now I'm just going to play this as well because I find it very interesting, because as you see this object going down, at one point you see this dark shadow, this dark ring, and this strange colour again I believe to be our natural sun that's behind this object. Let me just start there. I'm starting it now, 1319, because it'd been heavy chemtrail. We couldn't see anything, but we were lucky to see this part. As you can see now, the object. Look at this. Look at this dark area here and here. Yes, this is lens flare that we see. What we're seeing as well is chems. And look to the horizon here. There's this orange reflection. Okay? And I believe this is from our sun. Our natural sun is dimming. They're using this reflector in the skies as well. So it's just more evidence, isn't it? Just look at this again. You can see the colour of this reflector, and then you can see the original colour from our sun cutting through. Look how dark it is above as well. Just some more evidence, isn't it? Just to keep looking, because when I've been to these cams in the past, I've noticed to these days now, it has changed. There is a huge change out there. Okay, it gets even stranger with this cam as well in Austria. Let me just move along with this, because we see a huge shadow around this reflector in the skies. It's really getting stranger, and it's getting more clearer now. Let me just go through this step by step. Can you see the pink haze? Now, I'm going to go through this. Again, we all know what these lines are in the skies, don't we? Just going to go through. Now, look at this pink reflection, okay? And this shadow that you see here on the screen. There is a dark shadow. Yes, we do know of the halo, but it shouldn't be as black as this. I'm going to carry on. Now look behind here as well. All of it. The wrong colour now, isn't it? The sun is now far too bright. This is a reflector. Look at the state of the sky here. I mean, it's all dark shadows. Here behind as well, and here, I mean, they're hiding wormwood. It's come back. Look at this. Chem line, you can see this dim colour on the snow, this pink haze, dark shadows. As it goes through as well, it's travelling as well. The shadow is here, isn't it? It's really coming up much more evident now, isn't it? So, I mean, our skies are changing all the time now. Here we have another webcam, okay, in Austria, but you will see a mark on the screen. It's nothing. It's just something that's on the lens. But to prove to you about this black shadow that's travelling with this simulator, now concentrate on the water because you'll see the reflection, okay, proving that it's not a camera apparition or something interfering with the camera lens. Let me show you this. As we go through this cam, you can see this now, can't you? Don't worry about this, okay? But when we look at this going through, look at this dark shadow that's here and here as well, and it's reflecting on the land as well. There's a huge dark shadow that's reflecting on the sea. Look how it bends as well. This reflector, it's not natural what's going on here. Look again. I mean, it is becoming much more stranger each day, isn't it? 12:14. There's a pink haze as well still on the horizon here. More chemtrails. On the next image as well, I'd like you to look closely at this dark shadow. You'll see it now here on this side. Just shows you there's something that's... Look at this. Either side, it's virtually black. But if you was able to see the sun on this cam, you would see a dark black ring. Now, many parts of the world, especially mountains and low populated areas, they won't produce that halo up there. Now, in the higher populated areas, they are producing the halo to hide the truth. It's so blatantly obvious because people would see this simulator with a black ring round it. It would look far too strange and people would become to wake up to this. Okay, we've got this cam as well, just to prove to you that around 12 to 1 p.m. the sky gets very dark and then it lights up again. This again is another Austrian cam. 11:31 a.m. Okay, all this again is the haze in the sky. Nothing natural about all this. Now let me just move across. 12:05. It's starting to get a lot darker now, isn't it? But when we hit this area, the next one, look how black it becomes. Look how dark, proving it isn't a filter that's been placed in front of the screen by a person. Okay, this cam is being operated automatically, takes images every 20 minutes or so, and then when you move across, it lights up again at 2:14. I mean, it just shows you as well, again, that something is darkening our skies. I don't believe it's to do with anything to do with spraying that's covering up the sun, because I think that's just another excuse to hide the truth from the public. Look at this, 13:12, and it's virtually black, the whole sky. So it's just carrying on and showing the evidence, isn't it? It really does amaze me again, because I'm getting reports and emails from other people stating that their car headlights come on automatically around about these times of the day. Okay, now when you look at this as well, because they say that the geoengineering, the spraying, is causing the sun to dim. Okay, but it's so evident that on the screen here now, it's all chemtrailed anyway, isn't it? This haze, thickness of chems, the lines, it's the same, isn't it? But the sun, this area, this simulator is still very bright, isn't it? Cutting through all this. But going through it, okay, it's the same thickness as you saw when it was lightened up. So I believe it's not the chems that are dimming the sun, it's wormwood. Okay, it's another object that's in our skies. It moves like a comet. It's very different from our known celestial bodies. It's on an ecliptic orbit, and things are becoming a lot stranger each day, because I mean, look at this, it's far too dark for that time of the day. Now what we have is this cam as well, called the Wayne Donaldstaff cam. Okay, now this is quite strange as well, because I said on another video that the sun has lost the black dot, okay, that protects the lens. It does this when a camera's facing towards the sun. This proves as well that the sun is darkening, it's dimming. It's very strange, but it is doing this. Okay, so let's flick through this cam as well. As we go through this, we're seeing another red haze in the sky here to the left side. Now I'm going to go through the cam, okay? We'll just flick through. Now, the timestamp is the 22nd of the 11th, 2017, 8:10. So it is, and has been today. This was today. So in Austria, this is now. So let's just flick through this. Here comes the this object again. Look at there's no dot on the screen. Look at this orange reflection as well. Here it is again. This isn't our sun. If you look closely, it's got different sides to it. It's different. Okay? Look at the dark sky again, and all this haze. Here again we've got chem lines and this orange haze and no dot on the screen. This is just a lens flare, but again, it is darkening, isn't it? So again, it's just being observant and checking other cams. Okay, here we have the last cam, and then what I'll do is I'll move on to subscribers' images showing the evidence, kind people from our community that are standing strong, and we've got some overwhelming photographs that have just come in. Now on this webcam as well, it proves as well that the sun and also this object in the sky is darkening. It's dimming. It really is. Let me just move across. Timestamp 9:42. We see strange formations in the sky already. Then when we go through at 10:50, the sky starts darkening. Look how dim it is. Let's go through again. 11:57. It's virtually black. Okay. 12:14. Dark skies, a red haze. Can you see this colour? Now this colour again is from wormwood. we're seeing two separate colours on the snow here and here, black skies. It's not right. It's changing. Here at 1324, again, it's still black, but we're getting more of this pink reflection that's on the snow, reflecting on these buildings. Can you see the two colours now? We've got the colour of the sun, and then we've got this pink haze again from another object. Look how dark and dim it is. The shadows are here now. If I go through 1431, it starts lightening up, but you still see this pink haze that's on the snow and the buildings. Two different colours. And then at 336, it lightens up again. It's the wrong way around. We're seeing a bright sky at 3:36 p.m. From down here, for 1324, we're seeing a dark sky. We are going through an eclipse with wormwood. People need to wake up to the truth. It is not anything to do with reflecting or dimming the sun with geoengineering. They are trying to cover our skies to hide a celestial body that's made its way back. Now I'm going to go to subscribers' images. Okay, these first images have come through from Thomas Clan for the USA. Now he's taken these images around 11 to 11:15 a.m. Look above as well. Here and here, and this object. There's no black dots, and again we've got this haze. Now I do repeat myself quite a few times, but what I do is I just want to be an observer to show you what I see on the screen. This is how it works. I do say about chemtrails, and I do say about these strange formations in the sky and this black shadow that's coming through. Now I just want to try and get the true information out so people can start looking up to the heavens, because this is what's going on. And I believe that everybody has the right to speak out. Here is the next photograph as well that's come in as well from Thomas. Look at this shape again. It's not right, is it? This is not our sun. Dark shadows to the right side. Another genuine photograph. They take these images, these kind people, to show you that there's a dip of darkness. Look on the land, and it's far too dim. So let's move to the next image. This is Thomas's last photograph, but again, looks very strange. Unnatural clouds. Still, the powers that be want people, the members of the public, to think that this is all normal. It isn't normal. Look at this object again. It's like a huge mirror, and look on the land. It's totally wrong. We should see a golden sun, light blue skies, and the land should be lit up. It's harming our crops. It's harming everything. Here we have another attachment that's coming in from Chrissy V955 from the USA, and she states in her email that the skies are truly being hammered much more than any other year. Look again at this area of supposed to be the sun. No black dots, and then you've got these lines in the skies, dark shadows, just like you saw on the webcams. But what they do in higher populated areas, they use a halo to try and cover up this black area, because people would definitely look up now. So thank you for sending this in as well. This is Chris's next photograph as well. Now, it is getting stranger, isn't it, by the day. This was taken around 11 a.m. Look at this shadow. This reflection. Fluorescence, isn't it? It's far too different. Now, if we were all in 1986 and somebody produced this photograph and put it in front of us, what would you think? Please leave a comment on the comment board as well of this photograph that Chrissy sent in. Really got to study this and think out the box. Sit back and think of them old skies, the yellow sun and the light blue skies, and now this. People still want you to believe that this is normal. So anybody that's new, that's viewing the channel and noticing these images, please take a walk, have a think, look up to the heavens, look to the skies around between 10:30 and 1 p.m. and you will see a dip of darkness. You will see this halo. You will also see those lines. They are not passenger airlines. This is the military that's helping to cover the truth. We've got a celestial body with the other objects that are now entering our solar system. So thank you, Chrissy, for this image. Here we have another attachment that's come in from Stephanie. Now this image was just taken 5 minutes ago. Now again, look at the skies. To the new people that are viewing the channel, please take note to what this is. I mean, look at this. It's like the Star of David. I mean, look at these crosses. Look at this black shadow and this strange shadow here to the left side. And again, this isn't our sun. Look at the lines. Here, across here. I mean, it's beaming through. There's no black dot. Everything is dimming. This was taken around 12 p.m. Look on the rooftops of these cars. It's different. It's far too dark, isn't it? So another fantastic, truthful photograph that was sent in by this kind subscriber. We've just received right now, okay, just moments ago, again from Thomas, that's sending these photographs in. We're seeing a lot of trails in the sky. Let me move to the next photograph. Now this chap is taking these images right now and he's emailing me as we speak. The next photograph will come through in a moment. And he states in his email, this is ridiculous. They are really going for it this time. He's been studying the skies through the past 5 years and now he's seeing more spraying than any other year. And he's right, isn't he? He really is. The sky's the wrong colour. As if it was just a normal sun, it would be bright. Far too dark around here now as well. Now the other photographs come in now, so let me show you this. Here it is. It's just moments afterwards we're seeing this strange shape and this colour as well. And you see these creamy chems. All of it is unnatural. We're not seeing any natural clouds anymore, are we? And the weather as well is very stormy. It's getting much stranger, isn't it? So again, Thomas, thank you for these attachments. Okay, we've got a kind lady subscriber that emails me every single day, and what she's done is she's put herself on the screen just to the bottom left corner. Now, where she lives, she's showing you the skies. Okay, now this image was taken around 9:30. You can see the sky is bright, but let me go to the different images, because while she's put herself on the screen, it proves that there is a dip in the lightness through the morning to the lunchtime afternoon skies. You can clearly see that her head is light on the screen. Her hair, let me just show you this. Okay, now just towards 11 a.m. you can see this kind subscriber's hair. Carol's showing herself on the screen here, and then just to the right side you're starting to see the skies slowly darken. Look at this dark blue sky. It's not the same colour. She's noticing these strange formations. And I want to say this as well, please. Everywhere across the world is seeing the same cloud formations. That's strange, because back in the day there'd be different clouds and different weather patterns, natural weathers, but now we're seeing just this strange chems, and I mean, it's happening every day. Let's move to the next photograph. Here we go again. This is Carol here on the screen, but then you can see this darkness, can't you? Look on the ground. It's getting much darker now for 12:30. It really is. And then all of a sudden, coming on to 1:30, it's lightening up again. You can see Carol's head again. So there is a darkness in the sky. It's nothing to do with the cloud formations or chemtrails, because we've seen this on other photographs. Clearly see that object in the sky. So thank you for your demonstration, Carol, and God bless you for doing this. We've got some images coming from Jerry from Texas. Now he's noticed these strange formations every day. They come across the skies. He normally sees blue skies, but he's seeing these now. He normally sees normal natural clouds, but they've disappeared, they've gone. Let me go to the next photo. Again, just more strange formations with these cloud systems. I mean, just isn't right. We never saw these in the past, did we? Just excellent photographs showing you in high definition as well that there is something different about our skies. I think we're all noticing as well these strange lines in these strange chem formations. I mean, there's a huge vibration that's happening up there as the Earth's magnetic field has been affected by this system, Wormwood. I mean, you see these lines even on the NASA Ustream cams. If you look down closely towards the Earth, the cloud formations, there's lots of these strange lines. And people again are stating, okay, a strange patterns. I mean, look at this here. If you look carefully, here. It does look strange, doesn't it, when you look in detail at these? I mean, I know the chemtrails, okay, but what's going on with this? And also, look at this pink reflection as well from another object. Alton Ferguson sent this photo in as well. Look at the strange cloud formations. Again, you can see that this is chemtrails. This is HAARP that's producing this to move across the area of this mirror. It isn't the sun. Look at this pink haze here as well. But what is most interesting on this photograph is this array of like mist that's cutting through two different types of chems. Very strange, and dark black skies for around 11:30 a.m. Now I'm going to go, okay, and I've got many more photographs to do, so I will be back very